So we're on this site to build a Stormwater360 Filterra Bioscape. It's a new housing development that is stretching up the hills. The bioscape is nestled down the bottom just before the inlet and the ocean, taking the runoff from all those properties.
We're on the Ōmokoroa Peninsula. It's a lovely area, and as you can see, the elevated site with the estuary views make it very attractive for subdivisional development. The people who live here can benefit from that view and the estuary and activities that it represents.
We want to keep the water quality high because the waterways leading into the Tauranga Harbour, it's where we swim and live, it's where we catch our fish. There's a massive amount of wildlife around here and we've got to protect it.
We got ourselves into a bit of a hole with the parameters of runoff and increased water from climate change expectations. It meant that the sediment control pond was too large in its footprint to actually occupy the base of the gully without doing significant earthworks and compromising the sections above the site. And we thought we'll approach Stormwater360 and see if we can get a better solution and a smaller footprint to get us out of this hole, so to speak.
Every bioscape is a custom design. We work with consulting engineers and custom them towards the needs of the site. The benefit of the Filterra is that it is a very small footprint in comparison to other products. It has a very, very high infiltration rate, so it can put water through very, very quickly. And for that reason, we can reduce the size of the footprint of the device itself. And on developments like this, it means that they can use that saved land for other purposes.
The footprint of the device was critical to preserving the building platforms and the house platforms of the sections that were above the site. Stormwater360 were able to give us a design where we were able to fill in the gully where the pond was going to go and actually raise it, so we didn't have to cut any of the sidewalls of the existing landform, and we could fill in the basin and place the bioscape device within that filled area.
The bioscape removes heavy metals and other contaminants that come off hard surfaces. The water that runs off the driveways, the roads, comes down into a manhole. We've got a Cascade, which is a separator that works before the Filterra to take the bigger contaminants out and a lot of the litter. It then goes into the pipework underneath the Filterra and bubbles up and out through 3 pipes into the bioscape itself, and then the water runs through there, is filtered before going into the underdrain, then out into the receiving manhole and into the waterways. It does it through a biological process. The media, the plants absorb the contaminants that come in there. It actually feeds them and removes them before they go through.
We chose the bioscape as a future solution. I think it's a good example of implementing a large rain garden. I would recommend this as a good solution. The Stormwater360 device has solved our problems on this site. It got us out of a hole. It got through the consent process, both with the Regional Council and Western Bay.
It has got a lot of overseas backing in terms of design and technical nous and compliance, and it's been proven in New Zealand over many, many years.
We're confident that this device will do the job that it was designed for. The water quality going into the harbour will be extremely good and clear, non-contaminated water on entry.
The install went very, very well. Hebs have been fantastic to work with. It's all about collaboration and working with on-site teams, and that's gone seamlessly. And the product just looks great. Once it's finished and planted, it looks like it should be there.